Good for you.
The three of you've convinced yourself.
Hey there, NetBoss Buddies, welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm Ray, this is Foxy, and today we're going to be looking at Venom. So Venom is the first film, I guess, in the Sony Spider-Verse that doesn't technically include Spider-Man, but will also include future films such as Morbius, who's a vampire played by Jared Leto, and Kraven the Hunter, so that's cool, I guess. And it's also the second time we're seeing Venom on the big screen. Also, kinda cool, I guess. But while I have you at the beginning of the video, definitely go down and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the videos that I do put out. And my question for you guys this video is, are you excited for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? I personally think it looks really cool. I like the animation style, and oh, hello. And I think it's a really great way to introduce some of the lesser-known Spider-Man characters to the more general movie-going audience. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think about... Oh my god, Fox. So yeah, let me know down in the... What? You're so needy. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you're excited for the movie, for a chance to win a Spider-Man Homecoming code, and what do I got over there? Amazing Spider-Man code that says it's been expired for almost 4 years, but who knows, maybe it still works? Worth a shot. After breaking into a foundation that helped to ruin his life, Eddie Brock is infected by an alien creature and must harness his newfound powers to stop these alien forces from invading our planet. Alright, so let's begin with the positives. Tom Hardy was great as Eddie Brock, and his and Venom's relationship together was easily the highlight of the film. I also do think that all the other actors did a great job with the material they were given. The villain of the movie is also pretty hit or miss for me. He was pretty underwhelming throughout. Riz Ahmed did do a good job, though, as kind of an evil Elon Musk character. So there's a lot of horror elements, especially towards the beginning of the film. And although I like the tone that the movie kind of evolved into, I think it would have been really interesting if they would have kept with the horror sort of genre throughout the whole movie. That could have been really interesting. The effects look really good, I thought. Venom looks awesome. There's even some really fun action scenes. And overall, from a directorial standpoint, I think it was a very competently made film. And now on to my negatives. There felt like there was a severe lack of attention to detail, especially in the scripting department, because there's literally a line used 3 times in the movie by 3 separate characters, and 2 of those uses are literally minutes apart by characters that have almost no relation. Eddie's plan to expose the villain character for his corruption literally makes no sense, and I have no idea what his goal was in the way he implements the plan, because there was really only one direction it could have gone, and that's badly, which is how it did go. Speaking of making no sense, Eddie has literally 0 reaction to his abilities when they first manifest, until about a few minutes into the sequence when he ends at the top of a tree, and he's like, oh my god, that's crazy. But he just barreled through a door and was punching people everywhere and doing weird acrobatics, which he clearly was not able to do beforehand. One of the characters literally uses the phrase kryptonite to explain Venom's weakness, which is either a case of super lazy writing or the fact that DC Comics either exist in this Marvel universe, like the Sony Marvel universe, or Superman exists in this Marvel universe. I don't know. I was a little confused by it. I don't think it's a nitpick, because it just doesn't make sense, because you don't see... Okay, goodbye. Are you just gonna sit there? Cool. But yeah, you don't see DC movies using the phrases adamantium or vibranium. So yeah, a little weird. Now you're gone. Also, according to the film, symbiotes are only supposed to be able to merge with certain hosts, but that rule's kind of thrown out the window when it's necessary for the plot advancement for a symbiote to merge with someone that's not potentially a suitable host, or there's just a huge amount of coincidence with the hosts that certain symbiotes choose. Although I did love when Venom took over a certain creature for a period of time as a host. That was adorable. Also, they really should have chosen a different color for the villainous symbiote other than gray, because it was a little confusing during the action sequences, especially towards the end, to tell which symbiote was which without seeing it kind of peel back and see who's on the inside of the symbiote. So, probably should have chose a different color. There's also what feels like noticeable gaps in the movie, and I imagine that those are just left on the cutting room floor with the supposed 30 to 40 minutes that are just not in here. But, we gotta judge what we got, so is what we got, and there's pieces of the story missing, so yeah. And for the love of God, Sony and other trailer editors, two things. One, stop with the stingers before trailers. It blows my mind that this is where we are in society where we need this. Also, stop showing the last sequences of the movie in the trailer. So the movie is very much a mixed bag, and I definitely had some issues with the film overall. That being said, though, it's still a fun ride, and it's a good overall watch. Venom gets a 6 out of 10. So at the very least, it's the best representation of Venom that we've had on the big screen. I was actually talking to my friend Dan about the movie, and we kind of came to an agreement that if this would have came out, like, before the Marvel Cinematic Universe kind of took over, this would be an awesome comic book movie. Definitely not as bad as Fantastic or Spider-Man 3. Also, shout out to the guy who, midway through the movie, sitting right in front of me, with his screen on super brightness, decided to either load up Tinder or Bumble. I'm not sure on dating apps. In case you can't tell, I've been out of the dating game for a while. But it was orange and white. That's all I know. And he was just, chatting some girl that he matched with. So, cool on you, man. You couldn't wait 5 minutes to, send a text. So, that's my review for Venom. I definitely saw it later than I expected, but it was just a case of, getting mine and Amanda's schedule in line. As always, thanks for watching the video. It means a great deal you're continuing to watch the content that I do put out. Like I said at the beginning of the video, definitely go down and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the videos that I do put out. Give the video a like, share with a movie-loving friend, and also let me know if you're excited for that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie that's coming out down in the comments, down here, for a chance to win one of those two codes, or maybe even both of those codes. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. Thanks for watching, everybody. See ya.